my name is SK, and I am going to tell you a little bit about my story. So, I am a circus performer and I am a graphic designer. Ex-graphic designer for now until the job market figures itself out. I'm not really sure if it ever will, but yeah. I've been a circus performer for 3 years, and I have been doing pole dance and different forms of aerial, like aerial pole, for roughly about 4 years. Before circus, I started off in color guard, and I did drum corps international and winter guard international, and I did those for roughly about like 5 years, and I ended up winning a bronze medal in winter guard international. And then I kind of got bored and I started breakdancing, or breaking as it's more formally called. And I decided a little bit after like the first initial pandemic rush that I wanted to get back out there, wear a mask, and go to a pole dance studio, and it changed my life. I have done circus performing and gained different skills also, like fire performing and contortion. I didn't really start contortion like 3 years ago. Like, it always kind of was a part of when I did Winter Guard International, which is like color guard, like throwing flags and stuff like that. I was always known as the most flexible person in my group, and I am not super flexible by any means, like I'm not like, Cirque du Soleil level good, but I consider myself pretty decent, and I've been performing the skills, and it's been a blast. As you can see behind me, I have juggling equipment, which I'm not really that good at. I have my color guard flag up here along with my fire flag, which is tucked behind it. I have my dragon staff, I have my lollipop right here, fire fans, LED fans, color guard rifle, a lot of color guard equipment attached on there, lots of fire eating torches. I also do this thing called mouth balancing, which you take a stick and you balance glasses or different objects on it, which is super fun, but sometimes it kind of makes you gag and it's kind of gross. But yeah, I also spin poi, but I am not that good at it. I need to get on my practicing game for poi. I have also been doing contortion archery. I'm on like day 8. My bow is right there. It's from the company Bear. I am looking around for like toy bows that work, because a lot of the information on the internet doesn't really encompass like what beginners go through. So a big thing that beginners go through is that when you grab something with your toe, it is weak. You don't usually grab items with your toe. And so what I've learned is that you put a different grip tape on there. And I have met online, virtually, a friend named Talia who does contortion archery and is an archery teacher and a bow maker. I will link her Instagram below. But basically, I am going to post a little more about that once I learn like enough information, but you'll see a lot of videos on my YouTube already detailing how, or like, I think I have one video on there that shows my skill of doing it. I have more on my Instagram. Oh, and I guess basic facts about me. I am in my late 20s. I live in Columbus, Ohio. I am formerly from Chicago, and it has been a journey. So I have moved from originally Chicago to Gurnee, Illinois, to Ventura, California, back to Chicago, and then I moved to Columbus to study for art school, which I was really not intending to go to Columbus College of Art and Design, but it kind of happened by accident. I was meant to go to Cal Arts, and basically I really couldn't afford $70,000 a year, which I'm sure has increased by a lot, but I ended up going to Columbus College of Art and Design, and I live in the wretched state of Ohio. And a lot of people ask me, is Ohio a great place to live? And it is okay. It's affordable, it allows you to travel, it allows you more budget room, but you know, it's not as like, you know, deserted or horrible as you think it is. If you are in Columbus, Cleveland, Cincinnati, there is stuff to do. It's not just cornfields like in those specific cities. But if you leave, obviously it is a little bit more slow living, slow life, stuff like that. Fun jobs that I've worked over the years that are interesting. I was a barista for 5 years. I obviously said I was a graphic designer. I have worked as a coffee roaster. I am now working in the food industry, which is interesting and requires a lot more knowledge and more like memory. Mostly around like allergies, restrictions, and stuff like that. It's not like the barista part is not like hard to remember all of the dietary restrictions and stuff. It's only like nuts, like almonds, soy, and barely a few ingredients really, like tree nuts. So it's not that hard to really memorize those restrictions in my personal opinion, or I haven't really come across it anyways. But I really think that I reflect upon my time as being a barista as super fun, super challenging, and waking up at 5 a.m. was rough. 5, 6, whatever, ugh. The whole purpose of this channel that I am making and just why I'm doing this is to talk about any experiences that any of y'all want to hear about or really talk about, but I'm going to mainly talk about circus. I'm going to talk about my next concepts of videos, I think, would be how to get more gigs in circus. I've had a really good year as my first year being independent from any entertainment company, and so I'd like to share the wealth and knowledge in that. My second concept of a video that I want to make is all the stuff I've learned about contortion archery. And I forgot to mention, I'm learning how to bottle walk, so I might make a video on that too. If y'all want tutorial videos on anything like flexibility, I'll make it. Just comment and let me know. Thanks for watching this introductory video, and I hope y'all have a good day.